we got a chance to speak to the whole entire cast of season 2 of the Buccaneers. Check out our conversation with Kristine Frøseth and Christina Hendricks. Welcome back! Congratulations on season 2!
Thank you!
I am so happy, you have no idea. I really love season 1, so it's so great to have the series back and to speak to the both of you, because I have plenty of questions. Okay, the both of you in the show, so much of everything that you do is conveyed in silence. There are these glances and there's so much restraint. And I was curious if that was something you actually discussed. Was it in the script? Like, how did that come about?
Oh, cool. No, I appreciate that, because I think that speaks so much. I mean, not always louder than words, but I think in TV, a lot of exposition and other things that can take up space in a scene. And I think looks are so powerful, so that's great. I feel like we were quite present when we're acting together, so it's not something I was consciously thinking of in this scene, I need to do this look or to have this moment. It's just when I'm acting with her, it's just whatever she's giving me, it's bouncing off. And then
we also sort of specialize in extra eyeball acting. We have, like, I have one of those faces that, like, it got me in trouble growing up. My father would be like, you can't hide anything on your face. I can read everything that you're thinking. And so I think, you know, we've got a lot
and you were like, I shall become an actor.
Yeah, I was like, what can I do with that? But yeah, I agree with Christine. There's a lot of lovely moments where it's just two actors or just us getting to really listen to each other and just experience the words together. And so they give us an opportunity to have those moments.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, very cool. Christina, you've played these iconic characters who kind of challenge societal norms, you know, Joan Holloway and Mrs. St. George. I was wondering how you approach women who wield power in silence, if that makes sense.
You know, I've had some feedback from a couple different directors that maybe I wouldn't have noticed about myself, but they've said there's something that gets almost scary where you get so still. Like, I just, like, to me, it's like all the energy, like, being brought in and just focused, which inside of me feels like strength, but it also feels like sort of holding something together. And so I don't know why that's maybe a go-to sort of emotion, like, I internalize it in some way and it becomes very still, and hopefully that somehow conveys, you know, when you don't have dialogue in that moment, when all you can do is be present, somehow sort of you find all the energy in your body, and hopefully the audience feels it. And I guess you did, so that's nice.
There is a quiet strategy, like not just in Mad Men and this, but also Firefly as well. With Mrs. Reynolds, I think it was kind of a very similar character, which I really appreciate. But thank you very much. Yes,
you think Saffron's like Mrs. St. George? I love your connection. It's a far reach.
She was like, but there is a little bit of connivingness that matches up.
Everyone's a little conniving, right?
A little bit. Christine, Nan feels like this woman completely out of time, right? She's deeply modern in this world that tells her to be incredibly rigid and follow the rules. And I was wondering what your way in was. I mean, obviously, you are a woman in 2025. And how did you get into understanding and embodying that version, that character?
I think that was so much up to the writers and creators of the show, because we're not historically accurate. So it kind of depends on which route they want to take with it, how modern they want to go, or how accurate they want to be in each different episode. So there was a lot of freedom, but I would always just check in beforehand to see what was most important to them regarding the times or not.
Yeah, well, I mean, you can use that tool of history to help your storytelling. So it has to be sort of case-by-case basis, right? So it's sort of, well, what's more important about this scene? Are we showing the differences of what women had to go through that time, or are we just telling a very raw, emotional, anyone can relate to moment? And so it depends on what that scene is really sort of trying to convey.
Yeah, and I think the Buccaneers kind of traverses that curve really well, that arc, that W shape, right? Really, really well. But I'm all out of time, and it's been a real pleasure speaking to you guys, and I'm really excited. Like, season 2 is so good, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks for your great questions.
Congratulations.
Yeah, thank
Nice
you
talking
for
to
your
you.
questions and your enthusiasm.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
For the people we love.
Season 2 of The Buccaneers premieres on Apple TV Plus Wednesday, June 18th. Check it out. Let us know what you think. Sound off in the comments. And thank you so much for watching.